Well, my next guest says that he does have a solution and he does want to fix the problem. And I want to bring in now the author of Hey Yang, where's my $1,000 and other true stories of staggering debt, Noble Mobile CEO Andrew Yang, along with Federalist elections correspondent Brianna Lyman. First of all, Andrew, congratulations, man. You always find a way to get back in the news. But no, all joking aside, this is something I tell people all the time for the last several years. I'm a natural born Luddite. And I know I study history. I understand the first, second, third industrial revolutions created more jobs, better jobs than the ones they displaced. Humankind was better off, but it's hard to see a smooth transition right now.
Yeah, this transition is going to be brutal with a capital B for hundreds of thousands of white-collar workers. You pointed out some of the headlines, Charles. I talked to a tech CEO of a publicly traded company, and this has not been announced. He said they're going to fire 15% of their workers now, 20% in 2 years, 20% more 2 years later. And he said after that, we don't know. But I mean, if you do the math, that's about half of his employees gone. So this is going to play out in company after company because the managers are getting rewarded. The stock's going up, not down, when they announce, look, we're going to be cutting our workforce.
Right.
And you can see it in the underemployment numbers for recent college graduates, particularly those with computer science degrees. Right. They're not getting these jobs.
And the underemployment numbers through the roof. You call it the effing. All right, so but you're also a businessman. You've done very well in technology. So you understand, yeah, people use technology for productivity gains, and often that comes at the expense of people. You've been saying for a while that the only obvious choice in your mind is something like a universal basic income to fill that gap.
Yeah, Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, raised his hand and said, tax us, because he sees the writing on the wall. They're going to get rid of all these white-collar jobs. We should tax AI and then distribute some of the gains to you, to everyone watching this at home, because, by the way, our data was used to make these models. Our data has been sold and resold for billions and billions of dollars. So at this point, we should be getting some of that value back. And if the AI CEO is saying it, Andrew Yang is saying it, people at home, we should make this happen.
Brianna, your thoughts? I mean, you're young. You're successful, but you're also very bright. And listen, there's some emotions to all of this too.
Yeah, and I think there's a few problems here. First of all, we do see that not only are college-educated graduates having trouble finding work, but actually people who are graduating high school are having a bit of an easier time in certain industries. I think because my generation has been told for so long, you have to go to college to get a good job. And now it's looking like those good jobs may be far and few in between right now as AI revolution takes over. I also think it's another problem. A lot of people get dignity through their work. If AI is replacing your work, even if you're getting universal basic income, you lose that sense of dignity that kind of fuels Americans to go out and hit that job market. So there's a lot of different things in play here.
Andrew, I think another issue that just might be masking is our education system, or something's gone wrong, right? The K-12 teachers who say they're very satisfied with their job is down to 12%. A few years ago, it was 62%. But even more alarming are the skills. Pre-K, teachers and admin and it just, they talk about the following instructions, sharing and cooperating, talking, tying your own shoes. Just basic things. It feels like, how could kids have gone backwards so far, and how can we compete in a society driven by intellectual progress?
I've got one word for you and the people at home: screens. Yeah. I have two kids at home who are 13 and 10, and anytime there's a screen around, they're like a bear in honey. That they just want to go and spend as much time with the screen as possible. It makes them jittery. It makes them anxious and unable to focus. So you opened saying you were a Luddite through and through. On this one, my friend Jonathan Haidt wrote a book called The Anxious Generation, saying let's get social media out of high schools. And I take it a step further. You have to try and delay screen time at home so the kids can learn.
Right. Brianna?
Yeah, I mean, I know that New York State, for example, is trying so hard to get cell phones out of schools during learning hours because it's such a detriment. And I hear about these teachers. Look, not only do they have low morale, not only is their pay not great, you think about the impact that it's going to have on students who are now going to have teachers that may not feel the same kind of gumption to go out and do a full days of work, right? Maybe they're going to give only 50% instead of 100%. So it's a really sad cycle for the teachers and students.
By the way, it's not just kids, it's adults too.
Yeah, believe me. Take my phone away.
Believe me, there's been plenty of studies for that as well. That's where the kids get it from, right? Let me squeeze in a couple of things. So within this nation, right, this whole tug of war with wealth, it's starting to really center in on age. Older folks have the money. They, they own stocks, they own real estate, they own assets, and they're doing extraordinarily well. Younger people are struggling. It takes 7 times, your income to buy a house before it used to take 1 time. And yet, so people are saying, Andrew, that this is fueling a potential revolution. And by the way, that's what we saw in New York City. College kids voting for a socialist.
Yeah, there's even a name for this. It's an excess of elites is what it's called in social science. And you might not think of that college kid who's frustrated and sad and waiting tables as an elite, but that's, in social science terms, how you'd categorize him or her. And it is going to be an ingredient towards unrest and frustration that's going to manifest in our politics. And even, unfortunately, I think in terrible, like acts of vandalism or worse.
Last word to you.
Charlie Kirk spoke about this all the time. If the young generation does not have a stake in home ownership, you are going to see a fracture of the political party. And I think my generation is seeing that right now. And we also have a ton of liabilities. I mean, our college debt compared to when you guys went to college has just astronomically jumped up. So our liabilities are very different, and it hinders our ability to get that growth.
Yeah, college would be a lot better if it was free.
I disagree. And I paid for mine.
Andrew, Brianna, thank you both very much. Appreciate it. All right, folks, we'll be right back.